Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Thanks for clicking on the video. And today we're going to be doing a what to expect type of video when buying a used Honda Prelude, or what to look out for technically. So when you're out in the market looking for a Prelude and you want to start the Prelude Curse project, I'll be showing you what to look out for. So I'm just gonna throw on the jacket and then we'll get to the video.
Hey, yo, George, say hi to the YouTube fam. George, hey, George, hey, come here, Georgie, come here, come here. Eh. Say hello. Okay, you wanna fall? Okay.
Just threw on my windbreaker. It's a little cold in the basement. Supposed to be a little nice out today. I'm not really sure. I haven't been outside yet. But I have seen the skies. They are bright blue, so I'm assuming it's going to be really nice out. And that's why I'm going to be taking out the Prelude, and I'm going to be giving her a wash, a very needed wash, because she is really dirty. I've driven her through the rain, and you know, water likes to collect a lot of dirt, so it just has a lot of like dried water stains and all that. So I'm going to get rid of that, and then I'm also going to go to a parking lot somewhere, probably, you know, an empty parking lot, and basically showing you what to look out for when buying a used Prelude, and basically what to expect. So stay tuned. Grab my keys.
Oh, imagine it gets stuck on the stupid damn doorknob. Oh, it sounds hella windy out there though. So here she is. Garage queen, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys can tell, but you can see all the watermarks of it, you know, collecting dust and everything down on the side skirts. Even worse. It's really bad. But yeah, that's why I'm going to get her detailed. Push that mirror out. And yeah, it's kind of it's a little windy outside, but you know, it's still a nice day.
So I'm just gonna let the car warm up for maybe like 5 minutes or so before I head out to the car wash. Right now I'm gonna go change into my shoes. Right now I'm wearing some slippers. I don't really like driving standard in slippers, so I'm just gonna be changing to my shoes, and then we'll see you in the car. All right, we're back in the Prelude. So now I'm just leaving the garage. Make sure I don't hit any of my stuff in the house. Oh man, my car dusty, bro. Let's just not scrape on the driveway. And I don't. Alright, so now we're heading to the car wash. Sorry if my phone shakes a lot. My phone mount is not really the most stable. It bounces up and down quite a bit, so I'll try to find a better one later on, or just try to find a solution. Like, oh my god, that's bouncy. Just finished washing the car. Now we're gonna go head to the whatchamacallit, the parking lot. So I'll just give a nice little pull, no cops. lot, the location, the open lot, where it's basically behind the Meadows Rec Center. So yeah, let's get started with the video. So first thing, when you're going to be looking out for when buying a used Prelude is you got to make sure the trunk is not leaking. So basically the reason why the trunk will leak is that the taillight seals are actually pretty worn. So that's a common issue with the Preludes, is that water will tend to leak through because of the taillight seal is not sealing properly. Then the water will actually get down into the trunk, and then normally when you brake hard or whatever, the water will actually splash right into the back seat. So when I bought my Prelude actually had wet seats in the back. So basically what you would do is you kind of would press down on the seat. If it is wet, that means your taillight seal is going out, or it is out actually, and it's time to buy some new ones. And then just make sure you clean up the water in the trunk so it doesn't rust out. God damn, boy, it's hella windy out here. Hope you guys can hear me. All right, so second thing is, what you want to look out for is on these older early 2000s Hondas and the 90s Hondas, is that they are probably rusting somewhere, all right? Or it's probably bondoed and will eventually rust within a few years, weeks, I don't know. But basically take a look at this. See, with mine, I had my quarter panels repaired. I bought new ones, but with older Hondas, like with mine, I bought it with a hole right through the quarter panel, and basically it was eating through the inner fender well as well. Inner fender well as well. What the fuck? Anyways, but yeah, just make sure your car is not full of Bondo, whatever. I remember learning a trick from Chris Fix. He brought a fridge magnet and actually, started tapping on the quarter panels and making sure that it somewhat has some kind of resistance so that it does kind of stick to it. If it doesn't, it's bondoed. Yeah, just make sure it's not a complete rust bucket is what you're buying. Number 3, with the Preludes, let me just sit inside so it's not so damn windy and you can actually hear me, is that the gearbox, at least from what I heard with the Prelude transmissions, they tend to grind in fifth and reverse. I'm not sure why. I'm not a mechanic. I think it's just because due to I think they share some kind of synchro. I'm not really 100% sure. But with mine, my first gear doesn't like to go in and my reverse gear doesn't like to go in. My fifth gear doesn't grind at all. It's totally fine. So whenever you're driving, just make sure it goes into gear, check everything, play around with it, make sure it goes in reverse. See, it's not going in reverse right now. You have to press the clutch in again. God. Okay, there we go. Now it's in. But yeah, I just gotta make sure. People told me it could be my slave cylinder, but I have a new OEM one. So it can't be. So I think I have some kind of synchro issue. I'm not really sure why, but sometimes at stoplights I have to press in the clutch again twice so it can go into gear. But yeah, I mean, that's another common issue with the Preludes, for what I heard. So be sure just to look out for that one too. Okay, so the fourth thing, let's get outside, you want to look out for with the Prelude, let's just pop the hood. Oh. So when looking under the hood, these H series engines really love to burn oil and leak hella oil. The common spots for the Prelude, when you're looking under the hood, make sure the valve cover is not leaking. Mine was. I replaced the entire valve cover gasket along with spark plug tubes, so be sure to change that. Distributor O-ring, that usually tend to leak as well. The VTEC solenoid, a very common issue with these, well, with any vehicle with VTEC, honestly. The VTEC solenoid always leaks because there's so much oil pressure going into there, so just be sure to look out for that. And then if you have access to underneath the vehicle, the oil pan, my oil pan was leaking just, oh my god, my oil pan, bro, it was leaking hella bad, bro. It was so bad, oh my god, I was leaving puddles underneath my mom's garage. She was getting mad at me. She was like, yo, Jake, what the hell is all this, man? I don't want this stuff leaking all over my garage. I was like, hey, I don't know, I think there's something wrong with my I gotta ask my daddy. Oh,
Oh, I forgot one more thing actually, but it's extremely common on these H series. So let me just start up the car real quick and just give you, not really a demonstration, but like a, I guess kind of an example almost-ish. So you see how my RPMs are idling, basically like, that's basically like what, almost 400. Let me just give it a little bit of gas so it can kind of climb its way up, and then yeah, right there, I guess. Okay, but anyways, basically what I see on the forums from every single Prelude owner is that they'll complain about their idle bouncing up from 1,000 to 2,000 and going back up and down. It's an annoying hums like Now that is always a common issue in the Preludes, and how to fix that actually is you gotta replace or clean your idle air control valve. If that happens during cold startups, it's your idle air control valve. If it does it when the car is warm and it's been driven quite a bit, it's going to be your fast idle thermal valve that's located on your throttle body. The idle air control valve is also located on the throttle body, but not the throttle body, the intake manifold, but on the front side. And when you do clean the idle air control valve, be sure to bleed your coolant. Not a lot of people bleed their coolant because of it, because there are coolant lines that run to it. So yeah, just be sure to always, whenever you're disconnecting things, do it properly. Don't just half-ass it. Don't clean it and plug it back in. You gotta bleed the coolant. You don't want air in your system, so yeah, just do it properly. There are a lot of videos on YouTube that show you how to do the cleaning of the idle air control valve, so check those out. And yeah.
So it's the next day actually. My phone ran out of room or memory, whatever, on my phone, so I couldn't record the rest during that day. I had to wait until I deleted some stuff and moved around everything. But yeah, I hope you guys learned a few things when looking out for a Prelude, and I'll see you in the next one. More Prelude content coming soon.